Hi guys, another beautiful day here in Tallahassee. And today we are together with one of my great friends, Kevin Cagliergin. Hi Kevin, how are you today?
I'm good, Burhan. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much for coming. I
Of
appreciate
course.
for your
Thank
time.
you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's start this interview with talking about your background. Tell us about your background. Who is Kevin?
Okay. So I am Kevin Cagliergin. I am a proud Turkish American. I was born in Clearwater, Florida, and both my parents are from Turkey, Ankara. So with that, I was raised in a Turkish household, so I learned Turkish first, kind of grew up with the culture in my own house, but at the same time went to school in the States in Florida, and so, I came out a little mixture. But after I was born in Clearwater, I soon moved to Tampa, Florida, just about 30 minutes away, and I went to school there. I went to high school at Sickles High School, and then after that, I came to Florida State University, where, I just after a couple semesters got my real estate license and met all these great people here at Keller Williams.
Wonderful. So what is your major? What do you study at the Florida State University?
My major right now is business real estate, and with that, it comes with the job. Really, I want to make real estate my career path. I don't want to go any other way, so I wanted to be even better professional at it and get a degree of it. So that's my main goal at the moment.
You just wanted to do everything in a professional level, as far as I
Yes,
understand.
I want to make all my customers feel like they're in the right hands, even though I am young, probably the youngest in the office actually, but I want to make sure that I give them the confidence that I'm there for them no matter what.
That's wonderful. So what motivates you to become a realtor? Why did you become a realtor?
Well, I became a realtor actually. Funny story. The one day I was talking to my dad and I was like, what can I do? I was like, I really want to do something I want a career. And he gave me the idea to be a realtor, and I got really into it. And within the next month I was study, and I passed my course exam and then went to the state and passed that. And then I became a realtor, but really what motivated me to be that driven was helping people out, because I remember when I was probably 12 years old, we were looking for a new house, and at the time it seemed we were searching for a house for just about a year or so. And now that I'm starting to help people out, I notice if it's done the right way, it shouldn't be that hard. So I want to get rid of those problems that maybe my family lived through that. And also, it's just, I love the whole real estate industry. I love the open houses. I love the connections you make with people that, if it wasn't for this job, I'd probably never meet them. I'd never be able to make that connection with them, whether that be, you in the office or, a client in the open house I just meet. So I just love all the opportunities and what comes with the job.
That's wonderful. First, the idea was given to you by your father.
Yes.
But have you ever been inspired by any other realtor in your life?
Actually, yes. So basically, my uncle, Turan Çelikeş, he also works for Keller Williams in Tampa.
Oh, wow.
And I guess you could say he's my mentor. He really helps me with everything. He helps me so much. He really drives me on the right path. Tells me, these tips on how to make the customers more comfortable, because like I said before, I am young, so some people will get a little nervous, but I really just want to make everybody confident in me. And then with the tips and helps he gives me and the chances he gives me, my first open houses were done with him. So I'm able to gain this experience and kind of pick at his brain, and then more like uncle mentor type deal.
That's wonderful. So tell us about it. How was your first open house? How did it go?
It was actually really interesting. Funny story. So we had probably 5 people come in. It was a little townhome condo deal, and basically a couple of people came in. We talked, toured the house with them, gave them information, and then this lovely 2 ladies came in, mother and daughter, and they were looking to buy a house for the mother. And on the way out, the mother was like, yeah, I would love to give an offer.
Oh wow, that's
so
wonderful.
First open house, I was like, oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
So it was pretty crazy, but it was a great experience. They were lovely ladies. They were very nice, and they were very supportive, especially my age, which made me more confident in the fact that my age does not matter. if anything, it makes me more driven to get customer satisfaction because, you know, age is just a number for me at the moment, you know. We're all gonna get old, but while I'm young, I can go 110% all the time.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. And I would like to ask you this then. You passed your real estate exam, and that was the moment that you need to choose your brokerage.
Yes.
And you had so many other options to choose. Why did you choose Keller Williams for your brokerage?
So it's funny. I mean, there's a lot of options, like you said, and I think real estate is one of the only industries where jobs reach out to you and say, you know, come work with us, like how they do it. But honestly, my motivation was Keller Williams, an international company, and me being from an international background, I actually have an aunt that works at Keller Williams in Bodrum, Turkey, and like I mentioned, my uncle in Tampa. So these were pretty big factors for me, you know, just based off their experience and what they had to tell me. And you know, it doesn't hurt to work for the world's biggest brokerage. And I also, I mean, when I was touring the place and, you know, looking around trying to make the right decision for myself, I noticed the leadership here, the technology and all the resources that are given to us it's just a way to succeed, you know. There's no way you could fail on this path. They give you everything for you and the rest is just up to you.
That's wonderful. So it looks like you are making right decisions in your life. So
I'm trying my best.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You definitely have a bright future in front of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so since we know you now, I would like to ask you. You grew up in Tampa, but now you also live in Tallahassee.
Of course.
And it shows that you've been so many places in Florida. So let's say if someone is moving to Florida and they are looking for a house, what is your advice for them? Things to do in Florida. Let's say
things to do in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, so I've only been in Tallahassee for 3 years now, and I'm learning the area a lot. And here, honestly, I really, the best thing I've done so far, you know, like maybe for me, the fair. I really like the fair. I love the culture here. You know, it feels more family-like. You know, everybody's very close to each other because it's not the biggest city in the world, but you know, everybody's so friendly from the streets to the markets to everything. And I really like that. So I love Tallahassee, but activities-wise in Florida, from what I've done is, you know, there's always these amusement parks. You got Universal in Orlando and then Busch Gardens in Tampa. But I'd say my favorite thing, especially being a Clearwater kid, you know, I'd love to just go on the beach and just relax, you know, just with some friends and just make a day out of it. I'd say that's my, you know, best advice.
Absolutely, yeah. And I ask everybody that who I interviewed that your favorite restaurant and your favorite food. So would you like to share this with us?
Yeah, so it's probably not a shocker. My favorite restaurant is actually a family-owned Turkish restaurant in Tampa, just opened up, and I love it so much. It's called Alaturka.
What do you like about them?
You know, so they're Adana kitchen, and Adana is a region there, as you know, and they make one of the best foods out of Turkey, honestly. The kebabs and the danaj, they're the best, and it's family owned. So me and my family, we actually got to know the owners and all that, and they're beautiful people. Their food's beautiful, and you know, it feels like I'm home.
Oh,
really.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Kevin, thank you very much for your time today.
Of course.
I
thank
really
you.
appreciate it. I learned a lot from you, and I am sure so many people have a lot of takeaway from this interview. And I would like to mention that if you are buying, selling, or investing, Kevin is a great person to go. He has a lot of network and a lot of research behind him. And for the other realtors, if you have any open houses, Kevin is a person to go. And so please just let us know, and thank you very much again for your time. I appreciate it.